I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
After my opening day success, I decided to try my clover food plot on October 6th in hopes of filling another tag. Shortly after setting up, several deer were sneaking behind me at 20 yards.
I specifically hunted here because I thought the wind was just perfect for this stand, but maybe I don't know where they're actually bedding because those deer, I don't know how many there were, 5 maybe, just walked behind me at 20 yards, and the leaves were so wet I didn't know they were there until it was too late. So directly behind me I couldn't do anything except try to get the camera on them. And they walked just directly downwind of me, and I don't think they could have seen me from where they were, but they all kind of just like took off, but I don't think they went far. But I think I heard them stop running, so I don't know what that's gonna mean for the rest of the hunt, but we still got like an hour and a half, so hopefully we'll get an opportunity. Well, we're right at the end of legal light here, so I'm gonna start packing up my stuff. I realized just a few minutes ago that I didn't have my camera on low lux, so I'm not sure if it was able to really pick up what that deer was down there, but I thought for sure it was gonna come up here. I saw it stand up out of its bed and then start walking, but I don't know where it went. The outcome of every one of my hunts from this stand has me questioning the location of it. It just seems to be difficult to have the right situation with the right wind from here. But I'm not quite ready to move it just yet, but we'll have to see if we can figure that out. I don't like my chances of getting out of here without spooking a bunch of deer, but it's getting dark pretty quick here, so I'm gonna start backing up. It's Saturday, October 7th. I'm hunting the food plot again this evening. It dropped in temperature a lot today, about 15 or 20 degrees colder than yesterday. It's about 50 degrees right now. These deer should be on their feet. I'm just hoping they decide to stop here and feed for a while. Unlike last night when they must have just been heading straight up to the cornfield because they just came in behind me, went directly downwind and kind of spooked. But I got the wife here with me this evening filming for me, so that's exciting. I'm hoping we can have some luck when we're together because that doesn't seem to happen very often, so we'll see if we can reverse that tonight.
Before we knew it, a mature doe stepped into the food plot with a young buck. The buck wasn't quite what I'm after, but the doe would be a nice addition to the freezer if she presents a shot.
watch that footage back and see what it looks like. But I'm probably gonna have to give her some time before we go looking. I'm trying to be quiet because that little bug's still down there, but we just watched the footage back. I think that should be a kill shot. It was definitely a little bit high and back because she had her leg facing towards me, tucked back a little bit, and I think she was just slightly quartering too, so I probably should have let her take another couple steps, but I have some grapevines in my way and I just wanted to make sure I was gonna sneak a shot in there. It seemed like it was gonna be a really good angle there. I shouldn't have held high. I should have just kept it right on the heart, even though it was a couple yards past where my pin was set at. I guess we'll just watch this buck for a while, see if anything else comes out. We'll go look for her a little while.
At this point, we weren't sure how good the shot was, but it seemed the young buck had got on our trail. He was gone for a few minutes and then returned to the food plot. This had us wondering if he had found the doe not far out of sight. We just climbed down. We're gonna go over and check out the arrow. Kaylee zoomed in on it from up in the stand. You could see a lot of blood around it, but we just want to see what kind of blood it is and see if we can start tracking that thing now, or if we have to give it some time. We're gonna go check it out. The arrow's lodged in there pretty good. It's painted red. It does look a little bit dark. We'll track it through here a little bit and see what it looks like. There's another one back behind it. There, Mama. Got pretty consistent blood. Just, I only went about 10 yards beyond the food plot there, but there's not a lot. So I think our best bet's just gonna be to back out, go get some flashlights, come back in a little bit, and hopefully we can come up with a dead deer. The wind picked up around this time, and we decided we could follow the trail a little bit further without the risk of bumping the deer if it was still alive. While I had my eyes on the trail, Kay noticed something up ahead.
She's dead.
Before we had a chance to celebrate, more deer were showing up for the party.
turning out to be a pretty fun hunt. Now that I'm pretty much positive my doe's laying down there dead. I don't know how that mature doe right there didn't spook worse than she did, but we decided to just follow the blood trail just 10 or 15 yards on our way up to the car. And Kaylee thought she saw something moving over there, so we're looking through the binoculars, through the camera. After about 30 seconds, we realized it was the deer laying there, so that's super cool. I'm gonna knock an arrow just in case she's not dead, but I'm gonna walk up there and take a look.
Well, this is definitely a big sigh of relief here. I did not know how good that shot was, but it seems like it was actually pretty decent. Came out a little bit far back here, but that's as far as up and down goes, that's about perfect. I knew that steep angle was going to help me out a little bit, but I'll try to make this quick because it kind of just started raining. So second doe tag filled on October 2nd. That just feels awesome, and to get my first ever deer with a bow while my wife Kaylee was with me, that just makes it all the better. So we're gonna get her gutted out and drag up the hill.
Hunting is full of ups and downs. My previous 2 seasons were without a doubt the worst 2 seasons that I can remember. But sometimes those hunts that seem the worst are the ones that teach us the most. With my second tag filled in 2023, it seems that I've got the monkey off my back. Let's hope Kaylee and I can continue to have luck as the early muzzleloader season is on the horizon.